Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, coming to you at noontime on Tuesday. Uncle Ron has the day off. He's suffering from some allergies. He's got the snifflies and the runny eyes. So he's going to take today off. So I'm going to be pinch hitting for him today. And we'll play Game 2 of the 1980 World Series between Kansas City and Philadelphia. I had a fun one. I think we played this the other night. Was it last night or yesterday or Sunday? What a game that was. It was Luzinski hitting a homer in the 8th and then in the 10th to win it. So we had a home run fest for the Phillies, and they pulled it out 6-5. So this is Game 2 of the series. And without further ado, why don't we get right down to the field, shall we? So, in this game here, we got Steve Carlton on the mound for the Phillies, and it's going to be, and we'll see who's pitching for the Royals when they get out in the field. But we're going to have Willie Wilson leading off. He's in left field as the Royals try to climb back in the series. I'll be, quote, managing the Phillies here. Again, I don't do much managing. I kind of just watch, but I'll occasionally do a few things here. This is more fun than anything else for me. All right, so here we go. Willie Wilson up at the plate. Carlton delivers, and the leadoff man is on here. So Wilson, oh boy, and he's got a 70% chance of going too. Ugh. Oh boy, here we go. All righty, UL Washington up. And they try the hit and run, and they struck him out. Oh, no, well, it was hit down the row, so it said a K. So I still don't know all the hit and run things here because I think that changes stuff. But that's all right. So it hit down the row, so the hit and run works. It's as good as a bunt. So Wilson's down at second base, and it's George Brett coming up. And the pitch to Brett, and he hits us, in the right field. And that's going to score a run. The speedy Wilson comes around to score, and the Royals are up 1-0, much like they were in Game 1 of the series. Oh, boy. So already the Phillies in a jam like they were in Game 1. Hal McRae coming up. There's only one out, one run in and a man on. And McRae, he struck him out. All right, so that counts as a strikeout. Good for that. All righty, Amos Otis coming up for Kansas City with 2 away. The pitch from Carlton, and he hit him. He hit him. And now there's first and second with 2 out. And we got John Wathen. He is the catcher. Is the pitch to Wathen. Ground ball down to Boa. He's usually pretty reliable down there. He scoops it up, and he makes the play. And they get out of the jam. But a run comes across, and it's 1-0 Kansas City after a half inning. Lonnie Smith will lead it off, and it's going to be Larry Gura on the mound for the Royals. Is the pitch to Smith, and ball 4. He'll take it. So we got the lead man on. It's going to be Pete Rose coming up. Rose is not a very good bunter, so we're going to let him hit. Here we go. We're going to let Rose hit. Come on, Pete. And pops it up. Should have gone with the bunt. Akins has it, and there's 1 away. So Bake McBride coming up. Bake McBride. And the pitch to McBride. Ground ball to White. He's only going to get the 1 at second. And so there's 2 away. And it's going to be Mike Schmidt coming up. I think Schmidt had a home run in game 1. Yes, he did. I'm looking at his stats right now. Yep, he had 3 at-bats, 1 home run. Good for him. All right, we're going to need another one here. It is 1-0 Royals here in the first. Gura pitches to Schmidt and grounds it right at Washington. Easy play, and that is that. So after 1, Kansas City with a 1-0 lead. And we got Willie Akins coming up to the plate. He is the first baseman. Carlton to Akins, and he struck him out. All right, a couple of strikeouts on the day already for Carlton. And now it's Jose Cardinal. He is the right fielder. He's got a Mets jersey on over there, but I guess he's playing for the Phillies now. Carlton with the pitch and wraps it right at Schmidt. Great catch. Schmidt jumped high in the air. He's skied to make that catch, and there is 2 away here in the Kansas City second. Frank White coming up, and White hits this one up the middle, so another runner on here for Kansas City. That's 3 hits for the Royals as they are a hitting machine here in Veterans Stadium. Willie Wilson coming up. He's 1 for 1. He singled and scored the game's only run. Carlton to Wilson. Man, takes off, and it's thrown away. Boone sailed that one into center field, and White's going to go all the way down to third base. So the the insurance run now is just 90 feet away down there. Willie Wilson at the plate now. A single is an easy run now. And he lines it at Boa. Boa with a diving play to save a run. And we'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's still 1-0 Kansas City. What a diving play by Boa down there at shortstop. So now we have Keith Moreland. He's our DH today, and he goes up against Gura. And the pitch, and slaps this one into left field. So Moreland is on, and there's absolutely nobody out. We got a B bunter here. Gary Maddox. He's got a home run. We're going to let him hit. All right, Gura to Maddox. Struck him out. Oh, man, I should be bunting on these things, and I'm not. Manny Trio coming up. He's got a home run in game 1 as well. Manny Trio. Yeah, he hits this one right up the middle, and that's going to be good for a single. Moreland will go down to third base, so the Phils have runners at the corners here in the bottom of the second with just 1 away. Larry Boa coming up to the plate against Gura. What are we going to do? He's an A bunter. Corners are in. We're gonna let him hit. And fly ball in the right field. Cardinal back makes the catch, and that'll get a run home. And so the game is tied on the sac fly by Boa, and it's now 1-1. Bob Boone coming up. It's his first plate appearance he's had 4 at-bats. He's hitting absolutely nothing. All right, that's why he's hitting 9th. And ground ball to short, and that'll end the second. So the Phils scrape across a run on the sac fly by Boa, and it's 1-1 as we go to the third. World Series Game 2, 1980, playing this on Strat PC Baseball. Washington at the plate. He grounded out his first time up. And Carlton gets the strikeout. That's 3 strikeouts. Strike him out. Carlton with 3 Ks on the day. George Brett's got a single. He singled in the Royals' only run back in the first. And pitch to Brett. Ground ball up the middle. He's 2 for 2. Oh, boy, they just can't get Brett out. So it's Hal McRae coming up against Carlton. The lefty kicks and delivers. And he hit another man. Oh, man, that's his second body he's hit today. So he's putting runners on needlessly. And now it's Amos Otis. He was hit by a pitch earlier in the day, back in the first. And, long drive. This is going to land and bounce against the wall. We're going to throw for the lead runner. And we're going to try to play at the plate. Long throw home is not in time. 2 runs will come in on the double by Otis, and he takes third on the throw. And it's now 3-1 Royals. Oh, man. So Amos Otis hits the long ball. It stayed in the park, but it cleared the bases, and he sits down at third base with 1 away. So it's going to be John Wathen coming up. And Wathen, fly ball in the center field. This might get another run home. Maddox going back, makes the catch. And Otis will stay there. It was not deep enough. So Otis will stay at third base with the 1 out, now 2 outs. Okay. I thought they were going to send him. I guess not. Willie Aikens coming up. He struck out the last time, and he strikes out again. All righty. So they do pick up a pair, the Royals do. And now the Phillies trail 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. Lonnie Smith, the leadoff hitter, he got a walk. And this time he hits it over the head of Aikens, dropping into right field. Yeah, we're going to try to send him into second. Smith turning the corner at first, and he slides into second safe with a double. Cardinal had trouble over there in right field getting to that ball, and Smith took advantage of that, and we'll get to second base. And now it's Pete Rose at the plate. Pete Rose, we might try the bunt. And here we go. What is this? Okay. There you go. Rose squares the bunt, drops it down, fielded by Gura, throw to first, and Smith goes down to third base, so the runner moves up 90 feet, and we're closer to making it 3-2. Bake McBride coming up with just one away. Bake McBride, ground ball to second, over to first, but the runner comes home, so the bunt pays off, small ball pays off, and we get the runner home and the ground ball to the right side, and it's now 3-2. So Mike Schmidt comes up with 2 away as the Phil's chipping away on the Royal lead. Mike Schmidt. We got a catcher X on this one, and I think that's going to be a pop-out. And, yeah, he pops out to the catcher, and that'll end the inning. There's nothing worse than popping out to the catcher. Really not. It means it went backwards. Your hit went backwards. All righty, so let's go to the 4th inning now. 3-2 the score. And Jose Cardinal coming up. He lined out, and he wraps this into left field for a single. Oh, boy, 6 hits now for the Royals here in the 4th as Carlton's getting lit up, just like Bob Walk got lit up last night. But the Phils pulled it out with a win. All righty, so Frank White coming up, and he squares the bunt, drops it down, boot, gets it to first base, and that is it. So they get the one out at first. Cardinal goes to second. And now there's 1 away and a man in scoring position for Willie Wilson, who's got a single in this game as he's 1 for 2. Carlton to Wilson. Strike him out! That's 5 strikeouts today for Carlton, and that's a big one here in the 4th. So UL Washington comes up with 2 away, and he grounds it down the short to Boa, and that'll do it in the 4th. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, still 3-2, Kansas City. Keith Moreland coming up. He is the DH. He singled last time he was up. And ground ball right at Brett, but he'll handle that. And that is a retired DH. Gary Maddox coming up with 1 away. Gary Maddox flies it into center field. Otis on his horse, and he'll make that catch back to the plate. And it is 2 outs now, and it's going to be Manny Trio. He's got a single. Come on, Manny. And, 1-18's a single, but coming over is Wilson. I said it was a 1-16 for a single. He got the 1, and he rolled an 18. So it's a 1-2-3 inning. So let's go to the top of the 5th now. George Brett coming up. George Brett is 2 for 2. Brett. Oh, man, he's 3 for 3 as he wraps it in the right field. Great play by McBride. Otherwise, that would have been a triple. But McBride gets that back in a hurry, and Brett is on for the 3rd time today. Hal McRae coming up. Hal McRae. Carlton struck him out. That's 6 strikeouts for Carlton in this game. But they have 7 hits. So you want more strikeouts than hits, I think. Amos Otis. He was hit by a pitch and he doubled. He's responsible for those 2 runs in the 3rd to give him the 3-2 lead. And Otis, line drive into left field. We're going to try to get the lead runner. No. Wait. Throws going to third. Brett is out. He got him. Okay. So Smith guns down Brett at third base. I thought I got him. I had to read the text to make sure. And so the gamble pays off, throwing him out at third base. So there's 2 away. Otis goes to second. And it's going to be Wathen coming up. He's 0 for 2. Can the Phillies get out of the jam? And no, it's hit in the left field. 90. I need another 20. No. And Otis is going to score. And Wathen gets his job done, wrapping in the left field. And Otis comes around with the 4th Royal run. That's 9 hits for Kansas City. And here in Game 2, it is 4-2 Royals. 2 outs here in the 5th. Willie Aikens. And he struck him out for the 3rd out. But the damage is done. Another Royal comes across, and it's now 4-2. Boy, the Royals are just keeping the Phils at arm's length in this game. Larry Boa coming up. Larry Boa, he slaps it in the left field for a single. And he's on. Boone, who's terrible. Try to drop the bunt down. Boone squares it, fielded by Brett. He throws the ball away. Brett sailed it over the head of Aikens. Boa goes to third. Boone to second, and with nobody out here in the 5th, the tying run is at second base, And coming up to the plate is the top of the order as Tape Saturator shows up here in Game 2. Thanks for coming by today. I'm filling in for Ron today. Ron's not feeling well, so he's not doing his Twitch stream, so I figured I'd jump on for I Walk the Dog. Lonnie Smith coming up with 2 on and nobody out. Lonnie Smith, ball 4, the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded for Pete Rose. Holy cow. If he was an A bunter, I'd try the squeeze. But so Rose has a chance to do some damage here. Gura in trouble here in the 5th. The pitch to Rose. Long fly ball into right field. That's going to drop in. Rose is going to get a single. 2 runs come in. Smith to 3rd, and the game is tied. So Pete Rose gets it done as he drops that one in the right field. And it's now 4-4, and there's still absolutely nobody out here in the 5th inning as Sports Time Machine comes along. And Smith walks the dog. Yes, he does. I'll be walking the dog right after this. It's kind of a nice day over here. I got to work tonight, so. And Richard stops by. Watch one of these live in the afternoon. He's off from work, and yeah, cool. Yeah, I work Monday and Tuesday nights, so I have a little time in the afternoon to do some of this stuff here. So Ron was off today, so I figured I'd jump on and play some ball scarecrow while he's off. And we did Game 1 the other night. That was a fun one here. And this one's been fun too. I love this World Series because I don't care who wins. I don't have any emotional stake in this, so I can just enjoy it, which is kind of what we're going to be talking about, hint, hint, this week on the Digital to Dice Show. Bake McBride comes on up. There's nobody out. Gura to McBride. Ground ball back to the mound, and he picks it up, and he makes the play to first base. Smith has to hold, so there's 1 out. Rose will take 2nd on the play. So it's 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, and oh boy, it's Mike Schmidt. It does not get any easier for Gura. Mike Schmidt is 0 for 2 today. He is due. Hi, buddy. Yeah, we'll go out in a minute. All right, come here. We'll go out in a minute. The pitch, and they're going to put him on base and going to pitch to Moreland. And Moreland is 1 for 2 in this game. He is the DH. He's a C bunter, so I'm not going to bunt. So Moreland comes up with the bases loaded and 1 away. Gura, the pitch to Moreland. Fly ball into left field. Wilson has it. Is it deep enough? It is. They're going to send him. Smith coming to the plate. And we're going to hold the runners. I want to be sure of this. And he is safe. And the Phillies, they go ahead 1-1, 5-4. Are these the as-played lineups? I believe so. I just clicked on Play World Series, so I'm hoping they are. I didn't check, but I think Bob Walk pitched the first game. At least Ron said it was. So Dog wants to roll some bones. Yes, he does. What's the matter, buddy? I know. We'll get out. And so it's 5-4 Phillies. I just took the lead. 5-4 Phillies. Alrighty, Maddox coming up with 2 away. Runners on first and second, and he's going to hit this one right at Washington, and he'll grab it for the out. But 3 runs for the Phillies in the 5th, and the crowd gives them a little standing ovation as they come off the field. And then they go back out on the field. So it's 5-4 as we go to the 6th. Jose Cardinal comes up for the Kansas City. He's got the Mets. I get confused when I see these guys in different shirts and jerseys and baseball cards. So I guess he's playing for the Royals now. And ground ball to 3rd. Schmidt coming over. Schmidt gets it. His throw over to 1st, and that's going to be in time. And there's 1 away. So you've been playing the 80 Royals as a stock replay. It's been fun. Yeah, the Royals are a fun team. I love 1980. Everything about 1980 was pretty good as far as sports and music and all that stuff. It really was. Carlton to Frank White. Struck him out. 8 strikeouts today for Carlton, although he's given up 9 hits. But he's got a 5-4 lead. Now with 2 out, it's Willie Wilson. He is 1 for 3. The pitch to Wilson. Single up the middle, so the inning will get extended a little bit. A 1-13 was a hit, and he got the 13 on the roll. So Wilson's on at first now, and Washington comes up, so the tying runs at first. But there are 2 out. Carlton. Uh-oh, and Wilson takes off, and now he's at second base. Oh, boy, now this gets a little more interesting. A single ties the game. Carlton, 8 strikeouts, would like to make it 9. The pitch to Washington, and he struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Carlton, and they keep the Royals off the board in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-4, Philadelphia. Boy, this is really different than playing 1899 Spiders, let me tell you. Very different game. So much more fun, I think. Spiders are fun, but this is fun. Manny Trio coming up. He's 1 for 2. And ground ball down in the shortstop. Washington over. Should make this play, and he does. And Trio is retired. Boa coming up. He's got a sac fly and a single in this game. Larry Boa has done quite well for himself. And Boa flies this one into left field, but there's nobody on base to move over, so that'll just be an out. And there's 2 away. Bob Boone, the catcher, he got on base with an error. Actually scored a run. The pitch to Boone. Fly ball in the right field. Jose Cardinal coming. Oh, he can't get it. That's going to drop in. So Boone loops one in the right field, and he'll take first base. And now it's the top of the lineup. Lonnie Smith coming up. Lonnie Smith with 1 man on. He's a normal hitter. Lonnie Smith. Ground ball down to second base. Frank White has it and retires the side. So no runs for the Phils. We go to the 7th. It is 5-4 Philadelphia. George Brett, all he's done is single 3 times. Carlton to Brett. Struck him out. That's 10 strikeouts for Steve Carlton. So he's got 10 hits and 10 strikeouts. I guess we'll take that. We'll win in 5-4. Hal McRae is 0 for 2. He's also been hit by the pitch. And ground ball right back to the mound. And Carlton has it and makes the play over to Rose and is 2 outs. Amos Otis is 2 for 2. He also got hit by a pitch. Pitch to Otis. Ground ball to Boa, and that'll do it. So let's go to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch. It is 5-4 Phillies. Pete Rose leading off. Rose, long fly ball in the center field. Otis has a beat on it, and he will get it and is 1 away as VL stops by. Go Phillies. And he sort of remembers this. He was only 5. They won, you know. It's like I was about 5 when the Bruins were winning Stanley Cups. So I half remember them, and the other half I just reminisce about with YouTube. But I kind of remember it. Blake McBride, 0 for 3. Blake McBride slaps this one into the gap. That's going to be good for 2 bases. So McBride going to second. He's an insurance run down there at second base. So there's 1 away, and Gura has to face Mike Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2 with an intentional walk. No, I'm not singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Al and Ron will sing. I don't sing. If I sing heavy metal. You don't want to hear heavy metal, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Or maybe you do. Gura to Schmidt. Ground ball down to White. Flip over to first base. McBride goes down to third, but now we have 2 outs in the Philadelphia 7th. Moreland comes to the plate as a DH. And he hits it down to Brett. Brett with an easy play. And we go to the 8th. It's a nail-biter at Veterans. It's 5-4. Wathen comes to the plate for the Royals. Carlton on the mound. The pitch. Hit in the left field. Wathen will go to first base, so the tying run is on with absolutely nobody out. All right, Akins is a D bunter, so I don't think we're going to need to play corners in here. Let me see. Position defense. Set infield back. There we go. All righty. The pitch to Akins. Ball 4. So Carlton, that's his first walk of the day, and it couldn't have come at a worse time. 2-1 and absolutely nobody out. And this guy's a D bunter as well, so we're going to move everybody back. And here we go. The pitch to Cardinal. Ground ball to short. And they got the runner at second, and that's it. So they got 1 out now, but runners are at the corners. The tying runs at third, and it's Frank White. He's the 9th hitter right now. So Frank White comes up. Double play depth. Carlton to White. Lines it right at first base. Rose takes it himself, and everyone's got to freeze where they are. So there's 2 away, and it's going to be up to Willie Wilson now. Willie Wilson, a single ties the game. Cardinal at first base. Carlton delivers, pops it up, and he gets out of it. Boa with the catch, and the Royals strand a couple of guys on base. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 Philadelphia. Another good one here at Veterans. Gary Maddox coming up. He's 0 for the day. Gerda Maddox. Fly ball on the left. He's 0 for 4 now. And it's going to be Trio coming up with 1 away. Gura to Trio. Long fly ball in the center field. It goes over the head of Otis. That's going to drop in. Trio comes around first. We'll go into second. Standing up with a double. And the insurance run is on base. In scoring position, I might add. And it's going to be Larry Boa. He's 1 for 2. He's got a sac fly and a single in this game. A single might bring home another run. Here we go. Gura to Boa. And, he lined it. A 1-13 was a hit. He rolls the 18. Washington with a nice stab at short to save a run. Oh, that was close. And now it's Bob Boone, of all things. He's been on base twice in this game, this Boone guy. He's not a very good hitter. He's hitting 167 in the series. And Boone, ground ball to third. Brett has it, and that is that. All right, folks, we go to the top of the 9th. Phillies clinging to a 5-4 lead, trying to take a 2-0 lead here in the World Series. It's UL Washington. Carlton to Washington, and he struck him out. 11 strikeouts for Carlton in this game. And now it's George Brett. He is 3 for 4. The pitch to Brett. Ground ball right back to the mound. Carlton has it and flips it over to first, and there's 2 away. So now it's Hal McRae. He's 0 for 3, but he is the cleanup hitter. Carlton to McRae. Slaps this one into center. Oh, wait, what happened? McRae fights. I thought it was a hit. No, that's an out. Open triangle reading. See, I don't know what the open triangles are. But he grounds out, and that ends it. So the score is 5-4. The Phillies take this one here, and they win this one. I got to save this, right? Didn't save it the last time. I couldn't find this in the last game. I don't know why. And so let's take a look at what happened in this one. So the Royals get on top first, 1-0 in the first. Phillies took a 2-1. They tied it. Royals went ahead again, and then but it was the 5th inning, the 3 runs in the 5th inning that really changed the game around. And the Phillies take a 2-0 lead here in the series. You won a ton of seasons, yeah, that's cool. Let me see. Lefty going the distance. Yes, he did. Do I know every season for the board game? Probably. I mean, you chip away over time. You get them on sale, and you can. I got a bunch of hockey seasons. I got all the ones I'd ever need. I don't have everything, but you get them on sale, 20% off. Buy 3 get 1. That's when I pick up my seasons. Open triangle is super advanced weather effects. Okay. Yeah, I still don't have the grasp of super advanced yet, so I just take for granted that the game's going to get it right. Royals left 9 on base. Phillies left 7 on base. No double plays in this game. Let's see here. 11 hits for the Royals, just 8 for the Phillies. So let's see what it says. Steve Carlton retired 11 batters on strikeouts. Says the Philadelphia Phillies outscored Kansas City 5-4. Carlton pitched a solid game. He surrendered 11 hits, though, and 1 walk in 9 innings. Phillies took care of Kansas City with no trouble in the 9th. Larry Gura was a losing pitcher. When asked about a strikeout total for the game, Carlton offered, "The fans really get into it. It is fun to see them tally up the strikeout totals up there in the stands. Fortunately, I kept them busy tonight. Of course, it would have been all for naught without the W." So that is that. So let's end the game here. Come back to Studio B. And, just jumped in this afternoon, pinch hitting for Ron, so to speak, as he's taking the day off. And played game 2. I'm enjoying this here. I like the fact that with the Strat, you can go right into the World Series and just play that if you want. Yeah, I do like that. And the All-Star game is kind of fun, too. So there's a lot of things I liked about the Strat. And again, I'm a very casual baseball guy, so but I really am enjoying just the Strat baseball and all the little products that got going on. Carlton never would have said that, yeah. He probably wouldn't have. But anyway, hey, I'm Dave. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I got to go walk the dog. He's looking at me saying, hey, I got to go for a walk here. It's noontime. So just pinch hitting for Ron today. A little bit of Strat baseball here. The Phillies take a 2-0 series lead in the 1980 World Series, and we'll have Game 3